Hi everyone, this is Dr. Jim Anderson from Anderson Center for Neuropathy and Chronic Pain, and I'm here to talk to you about Albert Einstein, Your Restless Legs, and Facebook support groups for restless legs, okay? Why I'm doing this is I just got off the phone this evening, called the patient out of state for a post-op virtual visit to see how she's doing. She's doing well, doing very well after having come here for procedure surgery on her legs for restless legs. And as some of you might know, I open up nerve tunnels that become tight. These tunnels are from the knee down, and the idea is that is what is causing your restless legs. And her frustration, this patient I talked to, she said, I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to support you, this is awesome, more people need to know about what you do. And she's a very reasonable lady. I think she understands that, hey, I do not fix everybody. And I want you to hear that. I don't fix everybody. I fix the vast majority of people. And pretty much when it doesn't work, it tends to be a neutral event. But you need to hear that too. But for so many people, we're making a big impact. And we've made a big impact on this lady. And she was just puzzled because she was faced with somebody on a Facebook group support page that was very mean to her, like, what's going on with this lady? I'm trying to help, and all she's doing is getting really upset. No, that can't be, it can't work, blah, 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 when in fact, she's doing excellent with her restless legs. So why is that? And I'm going to bring in the conversation Albert Einstein, because I read this once, and maybe some of you have heard this, that when things are changing or things are going in a different direction, there's different phases for things to be accepted by the general public. And I know that what I do is not accepted yet. In fact, I know that I get shot at with, arrows. Arrows are being slung at me. And I have research to back up initially what we do does work. That's why I do research. I want to make sure that it's peer reviewed, that other doctors are seeing by my research that this can work. We've actually got another paper coming out. But getting back to Albert Einstein, understand that right before things become more acceptable by the masses, it's met with violent opposition. And so to the lady that I spoke to tonight, that's what you've been met with. You've been met with violent opposition. And maybe it doesn't make any sense to you, I get it, but people will react that way, they respond that way. Because all they're hearing about a lot of these support groups, many times, it's a pharmaceutical. There's other things, but the pharmaceutical approach. And what I do is not monetized. It can't be monetized, at least not yet. But the drug world is monetized. And so, if you know what I mean, and a lot of you understand it's monetized. So, doctors are compelled to do the things that they do because it's monetized. And I like to think that's what makes this a little bit more pure and hopefully a little bit more scientific. Believe me, the symptoms are in the legs, and for most of you, that's where the problem begins and ends. Okay? I know you're hearing about dopamine and iron, all that other stuff, and trust me, we've got information to back up what we do here, and so it's very compelling, but yet it's going to be met with violent opposition. So if you're one of these people out there, and I know another gentleman from Illinois recently, same thing happened to him, trying to let people know in the support group that this worked, and it worked for him. So please don't get discouraged if you're one of those patients that I've helped and you're on a Facebook support group page. It's going to happen. I understand it, and that's just the human state of things, and it's okay. Just understand that by doing what you're doing, I really am fortunate. I really thank you so much for supporting what we're trying to do, and it may help get one more person here that is at their wit's end with this dreaded problem, and they can't sleep, they're depressed, and maybe even thinking suicidal thoughts. But just understand that what we do isn't drugs, it's not Mirapex, it's not Ropinirole, it's something else, and it has to do with tight tunnels pulled from the knee down, and it is going to be met with opposition. So for those of you where this is your first video, please consider reading my book. It's called A Perfect Night's Sleep. I'll give you more information, and go to all of our YouTube channel information. We've got videos there about teaching you a little bit more about it, and also many testimonial videos. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm excited because when we start getting violent opposition to this idea, to me, it means just on the other side of that is more acceptance for the idea that you can reverse your restless legs. So thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you.